So I'd like to introduce the Open Digital Maturity Model developed by the Open Roads community. The purpose of this model is to provide a comprehensive benchmark of the digital maturity of an organisation. It's partitioned into 6 level 1 categories, and the idea is that these categories together should be mutually exclusive and comprehensively exhaustive. And what that actually means is you should treat them a bit like rolls of wallpaper. Together, they should completely cover the wall, the organisation, but there should be no overlaps and there should be no gaps. That's the idea of defining the level 1 categories. You'll see that we've actually got 6 level 1 categories, and these are strategic dynamism, digital culture, talent and skills, optimal customer experience, data centricity, service innovation and optimised delivery, and last but not least, digital technology leadership. Now let me tell you a bit more about each of these in turn. Next one, and this is one that's actually very close to my heart, the data centricity part. This is becoming more and more important. Everything these days is all about data, and as you transform to be a digital business, data becomes even more key to driving that business. 3 aspects to this. There's the strategy and governance. Do you actually have a plan in place to use your data? Is it ad hoc, or actually do you have a proper governance system in place to use your data and exploit your data? Do you have a life cycle in place? You know, the data is nurtured and then deleted when it's no longer necessary. Do you have security systems in place, and do you control privacy to meet all the regulations? That's what the governance area is about. Second area, data valorization. And those of you who speak English will recognise that this is not an English word, but we can't really find a suitable English word to express what we mean here. And this is really about extracting full value from the data, but more than just monetisation, but actually extracting the value internally within the organisation. So it covers the fact, do you use the data within the organisation? Is someone in charge of making full use of that data? But secondly, do you package your data and sell it to third parties? Do you actually extract additional lines of revenue from sharing your data within what's allowed by the regulations? That's what this area covers. And then the final part, which we call data exploitation, is actually how good you are at interpreting your data. Do you have the right analytics models in place? Do you have the right data scientists? Are you really able to extract value from the data? And most importantly, I guess, is the decisions that you make, are they based on data? Not the person with the loudest voice in the room, but actually solidly based on a good, accurate foundation of data. That's what we mean by data exploitation.